Hi, this is Ron with Amazing Mile Marker Stops. In today's how-to video, we're going to show you how to mount a Magma grill to the rail on your boat. Previously on Amazing Mile Marker Stops, we showed you how the wireless Go microphones work on a boat compared to a typical shotgun microphone. We bought this Magma grill so that we can cook when we're out on the hook. It's a nice grill. Runs off a little canister of propane, but it didn't come with a mounting bracket. It does have these little fold-up legs so you can fold them out of the way for storage, but you don't want to be cooking sitting here like this. Preferred way is to have it hanging off the side of the boat, but it didn't come with a mounting bracket. So we ordered a mounting bracket and it's come in. This is it right here. This is a Magma, official Magma mounting bracket made specifically for this grill. Not only is it just made for this grill, but it's made to mount on a horizontal stainless steel rail. And they have different brackets depending on how your mounting configuration will be. You have to make sure you get the right bracket. So this bracket is for horizontal rails. And I'm going to show you today how to mount this onto the Magma grill and get the Magma grill onto the stainless steel rail. Now there's a couple things that I want to show you about this. One is it's got this little insert. So if your rails are 7/8 inch, you need to use this insert. But on Elixir, our rails are 1 inch. So we'll just go with the typical mounting thing. Okay. The other thing that I want to show you is this right here. They recognize that some people's rails go at a slant versus really horizontal. So even though they're considered horizontal rails, say running from your stern to your bow, they're going to be at a slant. You don't want to cook on a slanted grill. So they make this little adjustment here to where you can pivot this bracket. And that way you can pivot what you need to do to get your grill to sit horizontal even if your rails are not. On Elixir, our rails are pretty much horizontal, so I'm just going to tighten that down dead center and we'll just go with it that way. All right, you also have this little thing here. This is how you actually tighten it onto your rail. So right now we're just going to keep that out of the way, but just want to point that out to you. Now underneath the grill, they've got this drip pan to catch the grease. But the first thing we got to do to mount the bracket's going to go here, so we got to get this drip pan off. It has a little catch thing right here that slides into that hole. And that just keeps it from vibrating out when you're underway. So you just slide it out and set it aside. You're going to take and line up the holes. They line up with these 4 inside holes right here. And you're going to have it facing forward like this so that you can access the handle. So the handle on the mount should be on the same side as the handle on the grill itself. Now, neither the grill nor the mounting bracket came with any hardware. So you're going to have to go out and buy the hardware separate. You're going to get some carriage bolts. Make sure you get stainless steel. They're 1/4 inch thick. And these are actually a little too long, but they're the shortest ones we could find. These are, I believe, 1 inch. 3/4 would probably work better, but we're gonna make do. So the first thing you gotta do is slide this up in there, which isn't the easiest thing to do, but you kind of come at it from both sides. And get it up in the hole. Seat the carriage, and then you're going to put the mounting bracket over the bolt. I recommend getting nylon lock nuts. They don't tell you to do that, but you are going to be underway and you don't want vibration to vibrate this loose, so that's what we got is nylon lock nuts. Tighten the first one down a little bit. You don't want to wrench it tight yet till you get all 4 bolts in there, but you want to get down there enough to where it doesn't fall apart while you put the other 3 in. All right, once you get that more or less tight, just so that the bracket's being held in place, go ahead and put the other 3 bolts in. Once you have all 4 bolts kind of snug a little bit, just make sure everything's squared up where you want it. Everything looks good, then go ahead and tighten it down. All right, once they're all tight, should be ready to mount it. We're going to put ours right here. What you want to do is take and just put that on your rail just like that. And then tighten this part right here. Once you got it kind of snug, you want to check and make sure that it's more or less level the way you want it. And if you're happy with it, then just go ahead and tighten up your little wrench here. Make sure you get it good and tight or this thing will be falling off while you're underway. The reason they have that is so that if you want to stow this, like if you're going to be gone from your boat for a while, you don't need a tool. You can just loosen that up and take the grill off and stow it somewhere where it's safe. But it looks like it's pretty good. All right, once you have the grill securely mounted on the rail, you want to reinsert your drip pan. All right, get your drip pan in, make sure it's secure. Once you have the grill installed, then it's time to use it. So you want to get your little propane tank. Magma has created this little valve here. It's pretty ingenious, makes it easy. So before you install the tank, you want to make sure the valve is in the lock position, which should be extended out, so you can push that in. It should be out, and you can't spin it very far. So if it's pressed in and you can turn it, that's not what you want. So make sure it's in the lock position before you put it on the tank. So all you're going to do is screw the tank into the valve. Now once your tank is installed, you want to bring it over here to this hole, and the tank is just going to slide into that hole. You may have to move it a little bit to find the slot. Once it's in the slot and it depresses, you can just let it loose and it's not going anywhere. Now some people may worry that because it spins so freely and so easily pops back out that the gas will leak, but Magma assures us that's a tight seal. The gas will not leak out, you're safe. And it's just a wonderful little invention, because when you are done grilling, you can pop your tank off and put it away, and neither your valve nor your tank are going to rust out. Next, you want to open the grill. And you're going to use your lighter in this hole right here. Now I've found that if you put it in first and then try to light it, you don't really know if it's lit. There's no way to see it from above. So make sure that you can see a flame before you put it in. Once I get the flame in, I'm going to push down on this valve and I'm going to turn it over to high to get it to light the grill. You'll hear it light. You always want to look inside. And confirm that it's lit. And we've got heat. So at that point, we're ready to grill. Who's coming over for dinner? If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to flip over to our travel guide at amazingmilemarkerstops.com and like us on Facebook. And remember, don't just cruise.
Visit Amazing Mile Marker Stops.
Underneath the grill, ooh, there was water in there. It poured all over my leg.
You sure that's what water?
Something just ran down my leg.